Money is dominating the final days of the COP29 summit, or in COP terms, climate finance. Who will pay for poorer countries to adapt to climate change and to transition away from fossil fuels as their economies grow? Bolivia's delegate Diego Balanza, who chairs a negotiating bloc of developing nations, accused richer nations Tuesday of a decade of failed promises.
Our countries are suffering the impacts of climate change, due largely to the historical emissions of developed countries.
COP29 is meant to set a new funding target for climate finance. Estimates vary. Some put the cost at $1.3 trillion per year. The current target is $100 billion.
Climate finance is not charity. It is 100% in every nation's interest to protect their economies and people from rampant climate impacts.
A COP29 climate finance agreement is meant to unlock the crucial next stage of negotiations, allowing all nations to deliver action plans on reducing greenhouse gas emissions, with the goal of limiting global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. On the current trajectory, scientists say we're heading for a likely catastrophic 2.7 degrees of warming. There is growing concern at the apparent lack of progress at COP29. Mohamed Adal is the director of the campaign group Power Shift Africa.
This has been one of the worst COPs, at least one of the worst first-week COP that I've attended in the last 15 years. There has been very limited progress on climate finance and even on the rules around carbon markets and how the world is going to cut emissions.
Adal fears the negotiations in Baku are being overshadowed.
Around the election of Donald Trump and what the Trump administration is going to do. So you have the rich world that is actually hiding behind Trump and not wanting to actually respond to the calls that we've had from the developing countries on the 1.3 trillion US dollars that they require for climate finance.
Mukhtar Babayev, Azerbaijan's COP29 president, has called on parties to move faster amid growing fears that the summit might fail to reach an agreement. Henry Ridgewell, VOA News.